representing West Central Heat. At guard, number 2, Bryce Bigger.
So we get set here for tonight's contest between the West Central Heat and the West Prairie Cyclones. Should be an interesting game here after the JV wins 27-23. West Prairie taking home the first victory, and we'll see if they can go back-to-back here and win the next one.
And now the starting lineup for your home team, West Prairie Cyclones. Starting down low, number 43, Brandon Clark. Number 30, Kyle Rhodes. Number 20, Bailey Sullivan. Number 3, Luke Shirey. And finally, number 2, Braxton Dunn. The Cyclones are coached by head coach Greg Duncan and assisted by Ian Compton. Your officials for tonight's game are Brian Sullivan, Wyatt Drew, and Alan Thompson.
Alrighty, welcome to West Prairie Junior Senior High School here for tonight's varsity contest between the West Central Heat and the West Prairie Cyclones. Just met your lineups, and we will get ready for the jump ball here, and it is controlled by Bailey Sullivan and the Cyclone offense. Dunn with it. Gets it out to Sullivan. Sullivan back out to Dunn. Looking for that open shot. He's got Rhodes. Loses his handle there. Cyclones trying to find that open man. He's got Luke Shirey for 3. No good. Rebound to the Heat.
Bryce Bigger gets the rebound as the Heat will set up the offense. About lose the ball and move it across. Out and around, drive, shot taken on the floater. That one will be off. Luke Shirey tries to get it, but man, had the ball around his head compared to the players around him. Height advantage definite in that situation. Drive by Dunn into the corner. He's going to go up, and he'll get the foul, so 2 points for the Cyclones as they'll start the ball out. Foul will be upon number 22, Walker Conscious. So he gets his first, team first.
Dunn looking for the three-point play here to start the ball game off. And he's got it.
He will. 3-0 to start this one out. 7 minutes on the board. Once again, the Cyclones showing a little bit of a press. They've had some success lately in utilizing the press in the past couple of games they've used. Out and across, up top once again, drive. Moves on back out to Bryce. They'll set up the offense once again, try to move over to the left side, getting some more down low movement. Out and around, down to Mason Carnes. They'll set up a different play, just trying to beat this defense. Good defense by the Cyclones so far, as the Heat are trying to probe, see how they'll do. Out and around to the corner, Walker Conscious. Drives down, he's going to go up. Ooh, looked like he got blocked by Sullivan, but he'll get the rebound. Sullivan poking around, Conscious will go up and get the 2.
Good athleticism there by Conscious. Able to get his own rebound, fight for it, and able to put it back up and in.
Sullivan over to Kyle Rose. As they'll pass right back out to him. Not a lot of movement on the Cyclones offense. Probably could use a little bit more like that as they have the zone set up. Three-pointer by Sullivan. Had a player in his face. Could not make it. Rebounded by Carnes. Drive. Kyle Rhodes will get the foul, so 2 shots upcoming. That was Andy Lumbeck on the drive, so 2 shots upcoming for him. Foul will be upon Kyle Rhodes, his first, team first. So 1 foul for each.
3-2 your score. And make it 3-3 as Lumbeck makes the first shot. The senior out of West Central.
That one will Miss. Rebounded by Brandon Clark. Doing the lineups today, and you know, Finch always types out the nice handy lineups. Had the numbers reversed, so I looked down and I saw Brandon Clark first, and I went, something's wrong here.
Started with the big man. But
5:20 remaining. Tied at 3 as Rhodes has it. Lumbeck out there just looking for a steal, and this nice defense that the Heat have. They've got to get around. They're at 4. Rhodes.
Like he said here.
Inside, just a little too high on the pass. So it will be Heat ball. Cyclones need to just move around. They're against a zone like this. The zone's meant to slow down the game and protect their zones. Man, if you just do quick passes, move it around, maybe even set a little bit of a screen, not too much because are not as effective when it's used against maybe a man defense. Rhodes will get called with foul, 100%. His second, team second.
That's 2 already for
Kyle
Rhodes here within the first 3 to 4 minutes of the game. And Clayton Hunt, the JV guy, is going to check in.
Lumbeck for 3. He'll hit it. 3-pointer made by the Heat makes it a 6-3 game.
Like I said, just need to move the ball around here if you are West Prairie. Just try and get something going. Move the ball around, find the open man, get that open shot. And West Prairie's just not really been able to be successful in doing so.
Done with the drive. It'll tap out. Rhodes loses his feet. So it will be Cyclones ball. He'll come in for Kyle Rhodes. Clayton Hunt in.
Yep.
4:25.
Really strong game in the junior varsity contest, as we talked about.
Let's see if they can go up against this West Central Heat team. Varsity team looking a lot different than that JV was. Different setup, different plays altogether. And shot will be blocked. However, Conscience cannot get it out of bounds. 3-pointer for Braxton Dunn. That one will be off. Rebounded this time by Connor Woodbury. And Conscience, you can tell, is one of their main men that they're trying to get the ball into, as he has that lanky, athletic body, however, still tall enough to be a presence down low. As you can see him post up, moving around, nice dream shake as he's going to walk through, but get blocked by Bailey Sullivan. He'll try it again, but they'll call the foul. Let's see if they call it on Hunt. They'll call it on Bailey Sullivan, so that'll be his first.
3 fouls already here for West Prairie in the 6-3 contest.
Fouls have been one of their, harder sides of them to get better at. As much as a game they'll go by and not get many fouls, they'll turn around and put up 4 1/4. Blocking foul by Lumbeck.
All over Braxton Dunn there. Not much he could do.
Lumbeck playing great defense against the ball as Jensen Laughlin comes in. They'll take out Brandon Clark. 3:31 remaining. 6-3 your score.
Dunn looking for somebody.
Shirey with it. Gets caught inside as Lumbeck just playing good defense all over. 3-pointer by Bailey Sullivan will be off. Shots not falling for the Cyclones so far this one. They'll look to turn that around as we get in close enough to 3 minutes remaining here in this first. Hunt with the defense. As Woodbury has to pass out. Shot taken, 3-pointer. That one would be off. He'll rebound it. Nice steal by Sullivan. Done inside pass to Laughlin. Excuse me, that is Shirey, not Jensen.
Same build for both of them.
Yeah, it's the hair. 3-pointer, another one will hit. As Lumbeck makes it a, there we go, yeah. A 9-3 game. Had to check because I'm looking her down. I see a 2. I forgot there was the 3-point play shot. We'll take a quick break here and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have. We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
Hey team, thanks for a great 2021 here at Kunis Macomb and for helping us win Automotive News Best Dealerships to Work for the second year in a row. Did you know it's only awarded to 100 dealerships out of 16,000 in the entire nation? And we're having a pizza party for lunch? Kunis of Macomb. It's a great place to work, and that makes it a great place to shop on East Jackson Street and online at kunismacomb.com.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 2:42 remaining here in this first quarter. 9-3 your score as the Cyclones have the ball. Getting across half court. That is Braxton Dunn with the ball. He'll move up top to Shirey. Now they're seeing more offensive movement. Pass to Laughlin. Probably could have gotten to him split second closer as he'll lose the ball. Lumbeck with it has Sullivan. Sullivan goes for the block, but he'll turn around, misses it, and gets slapped on his arm. Dunn going to move in. He's got 4 people on him. There's no way you can do anything about that. And they'll call the foul on Dunn, trying to get the steal. Dunn's first, team 4th. Cyclones need to slow it down on the fouling.
On the fouling, yep.
Yeah. Keep the pressure up as Clark comes back into this one for Clayton Hunt. Definitely saw a lot more movement down low. That is exactly what they needed.
Yes, definitely, as we were talking.
Quick passes is how you break a zone, especially one that is a 2-3 when you've got 3 great shooters. Dunn needs to watch out. Conscience drives down low. Good pass. Can't get a hold of it, however. Would have been a great side. Lumbeck for 3 misses. And that's what, Lumbeck's already hit 2 threes. Probably have to watch him. He's going to get hacked. And they will call the foul. Second on Lumbeck, I do believe.
Yes.
Indeed. I'm the one with the stat sheet, and you know more than me.
I just remember him getting the first foul. Just good memory, Kenny.
Great memory,
That's right.
Out top to Shirey. Shirey slows it down. 1:40 remaining here in this first quarter. 9-3, still your score. Shot taken by Sullivan will be off. Fight for the rebound. Will Dunn. And Dunn will get fouled on the shot. Conscience on the tap down back. Oh, I believe it was Bryce Bigger on the push. Oh, yep. I'm so focused looking at the shot, I didn't even see Bigger down low on the bottom. 2 shots upcoming for Braxton Dunn. He'll miss the first one. Free throws been a killer for the JV squad. Varsity squad definitely needs to watch it.
Yep, I'm just going to say those free throws, like you told me last time, they're called free throws for a reason. You get those shots, these are shots that if you bring down, you're going to be successful.
Dunn hits that one, so he has all 4 points for the Cyclones today. Moved over to Carnes. Carnes looks to drive. Floater, and that one will hit.
Nice shot by Carnes. Just trusting his shot, going up with the jump shot, and a little floater there.
Finger roll on the end. 1:02 remaining here in the first. Dunn has the ball, drives across to the right side, and he's going to lose the ball, and they'll call the block.
I believe that is going to be on Lumbeck.
Indeed. That is his third.
No.
Nope, it will be,
Bigger.
That one will be on Bryce Bigger, his second. Over and across, Shirey. 3-pointer by Dunn. That one will hit.
Wake up this crowd a little bit.
Once again, Dunn with every point.
If we can get
all
the clock
7.
started here, it's...
Clock's not going. Clock's not going.
Someone needs... Yeah, there we go.
Had to check, make sure that the clock was running.
Yep.
Enough people screaming it, we'll figure it out.
Glanced up and saw that the clock was not moving.
3-pointer, Shirey in the corner. That one will be off. Nice rebound by Braxton Dunn. They'll call the foul.
That's going to be on.
I believe that one will be on Conscience.
Yep.
Indeed. And, he had the right idea, and he was at the right situation, but he went too hard, especially right on that far side forearm. where he did have at first all ball, but once he hits that ball, he goes through and slaps his arm out of the way. So a little softer on the block attempt, and he probably would have had that straight clean. Dunn misses the first.
39 seconds here. 11-7 your score.
And Dunn will hit the second. It's a 38.4, John, if you can read.
Technically, you'd actually round that down. It'd be 38. So I was wrong on that. So.
Oh, imagine that. John Reynolds being wrong. Foul. It will be
White 20. That is on Bailey Sullivan.
Sullivan, that is his second. So his second, Kyle Rhodes with 2. For the Heat, 2 for Lumbeck and 2 for Bigger. So multiple starters here already getting fouls at the end of the first quarter, as it is 11-7.
Definitely not things you're going to want to see if you're either coach here. You're having some of your star players already with early foul trouble.
Conscious loses that one. He'll get it right back and put it up.
There's that athleticism with Conscious we were talking about.
Walker
that tall lankiness that he's able to put that ball right back up.
1 second. Shirey for 3. That one will be off. And no on the tip in because that would be out. So 13-8 is your final for the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to Cyclone student athletes in prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. And brought to you by the Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you are 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Second quarter starting here on the varsity matchup. They'll have a double dribble. They'll have a double dribble as ref talking to the player. Cyclones with the ball.
13-8 your score.
And looking back, yes, that was a double dribble. They attempted to knock it out, however, no touch was on the player. Clark's going to get swatted by Conscience. 7:30 remaining, 13-8. Three-pointer by Carnes. That one will hit. Mason Carnes showing off the range that he has. Makes it a 16-8 game. Inside to Laughlin. Jensen pops it back out to Shirey. Three-pointer taken. That one will hit. And guess who hit it?
Braxton Dunn.
He has every single one of the Cyclones' points.
Now
16
that
to
I did
11.
not actually know.
See, you've got a great memory, don't you? Stolen by Jensen Laughlin. Laughlin, he's going to take it himself, and he'll hit.
Now,
Jensen Laughlin, the soccer superstar for the Cyclones.
if you're West Prairie here, you got to keep the pressure on, and if you're West Central,
Sullivan gets the steal. He's probably going to go up. Carnes with the defense. It does not matter. This is exactly how you needed to come out. They'll take the timeout to slow down the charge by the Cyclones. It was 16-8 just half a second ago.
that's what, just a little bit of a shot of adrenaline if you're West Prairie here. You could say ice in their veins.
TSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice water cache while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer our area teams on to victory. And that's what the fans here today at West Prairie High School are looking to do, cheer the team on to victory as they are down one, but man, just had a great...
And you can hear the rain coming down outside.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was crowd noise.
That's what I thought, and I was like, I've heard that before in here in PE, and that is some rain coming down, so.
Everybody be careful tomorrow. I know schools are already closing. As foul, they'll see which one they call it on. Multiple probably fouls could have been called there. Probably on Sullivan as he was high up. Yep. Indeed, Bailey Sullivan. He'll get his third, so that is a real thing they need to watch out with. 6:14 remaining in this quarter as Bailey Sullivan has multiple fouls.
And Woodbury gets those 2 free shots. First one no good.
Oh. Excuse us for the fouls. I forgot that every time it changes a quarter, it clocks out all the fouls. So we are 6 and 6 respectively, so both teams will be in the bonus as they'll hit both. Excuse me, just one.
Done with it. Out to Shirey. Shirey gets it out to Laughlin. Laughlin over to Shirey again. Cyclone's doing a very good job of moving the ball here. As we talked about earlier, Kenny, just trying to get that, move the ball and create those open lanes there. Dunn is going to go up and no good.
Sullivan on the foul, gets the shot, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity right now.
Good hustle by Bailey Sullivan, just staying down low, able to grab that rebound and snag it and toss it right back up. And
chance to take the lead now. Heat have their 7th foul. So both teams in the bonus throughout the rest of the quarter. That one will miss. Rebounded by Conscience.
Bigger with it. Gets it out to Conscious.
Lumbeck for 3. That one will hit. Third 3 of the game for him.
So Lumbeck silencing the Cyclone crowd, gives them a 20-17 lead. See if the Cyclones can respond.
Sullivan loses his balance after he gets hit by Conscience. Down pass too far behind. Stolen right out of his hands by Dunn. Dunn, he's taken hit himself. He's going to go coast to coast, and he'll hit the shot. 2019 now your score. Be off the Heat, so Cyclones ball. 5 minutes remaining. Coming into the game for the Heat, that is 44, Peyton Woodbury.
The other Woodbury.
The freshman from the JV game had a decent game down low for him as Kyle Rhodes gets set to come back into this one. Kyle Rhodes does have those 2 fouls.
As Dwayne would say, the Woodbury, the Peyton variety of the Woodbury.
Yep.
Woodbury's.
Shot will be off, rebounded by Sullivan. Out and around, up top, 3-pointer. I thought he was going to take it. He's going to look to drive, and he'll hit the shot.
21-20. Pressure here from the Cyclones, which has seemed to work. Bigger with it.
Shot will be off. Over and back, not called, and it will be Cyclones ball. Kyle Rhodes.
Jensen Laughlin came down with his hands over his head, knowing that he was the one that laid last hands on that ball, but sometimes it works out in your favor. 21-20 your score. Shirey out to Sullivan. They go out to the wing to Dunn. Shirey again.
Moving across the ball. 3-pointer by Sullivan. He'll get it stuck. So jump ball. It will stay Cyclones ball. I had to laugh there because the guy next to me for this game has been counting 3-second lane violations for all the time. Counted up to 9, but his own player that he was voting for, and then said, oh, wait, wrong team.
Hey, at least he's being honest and keeping track for both teams.
54 remaining, 21-20 your score. Both teams in the bonus. Cyclones get the ball back after the stuck ball round the corner to Kyle Rhodes.
Rhodes back in after picking up those 2 early fouls.
Blocked, but they're going to be tipping it around. Jensen Laughlin almost gets it around from Lumbeck, but he'll get it and set up shop, drive. I'm hearing timeout called by the coach, but nobody's taking anything. Shirey gets the rebound.
Done with it. He's going to take it up to Sullivan. Sullivan out top to Dunn. Dunn's been the real main guy here for West Prairie.
Shot by Sullivan. That one will be out. 3 minutes remaining in this second quarter. 21-20, so we still got a close game.
Look forward to the halftime performance by the West Prairie High School cheerleaders.
The senior dance, as they have instructed us to refer it.
So they'll do that. I believe that is a 6-minute dance, as I've been told.
Wow, 6 minutes.
Yes, that is, it was what I heard early on today at school. So
I
know I could not dance for 6 minutes myself, but
I was going to say, what are they going to be playing, Freebird?
that is quite a long song. That'd be a 7-minute dance there.
Technically 9.
Yes.
Unless you're doing the live version.
If you want to dance to the instrumental version, you go right ahead.
That's the best part of Freebird. It was even better if you do the live one from Alabama, 1977. As he can't get a hold of it, they'll call the foul. Sullivan, 1-1. We'll see if they call it on Sullivan. It caused that. That is Sullivan's 4th foul in the first half.
That is, 4th foul for Sullivan in the first half.
Mason Moore coming into the game, getting some varsity minutes. As Woodbury of the Peyton variety comes in.
Am I doing a game with Dwayne or Kenny?
Well, have I made fun of you enough yet?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely Kenny.
First shot taken by Bryce Bigger. That is his first points. Had to check there. The varsity.
Is that really his first points of the night?
Points of the game, yes. He's had 2 fouls. First one will miss. Going to be tipped out. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn drives inside. He's going to lay it up, and he'll get it to fall. He is hitting everything under the sun. Coach for the Heat will take the timeout. 23-21 your score. As once again, it seems like our...
It's a 30-second timeout.
Yep. We'll get that set up. We'll take a quick break and be back here in 15 seconds on TSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School for the varsity matchup between the West Prairie Cyclones and the West Central Heat. Almost said Cyclones there. Be fun, the Cyclones versus Cyclones.
West Central, West Central Cyclones and the West Prairie Heat.
West Prairie and Heat, 2 things that really never go together.
Yeah.
2:01 remaining, 23-21. As they get it across half court, they'll set up the offense once again after the timeout. Had a nice run by the Cyclones, so Heat going to come out. 3-pointer taken, and he'll hit it. Mason Carnes hits his second 3 of the game.
Relatively the same area, too, so for West Prairie, you need to kind of keep an eye out for that shot later down the road.
Well, I mean, technically it's always from the 3-point line.
Well, in that area on the 3-point line.
Nice fake out by Shirey to get it across out and away from Lumbeck, who's just been a heat-seeking missile trying to get any type of shot. 1:20 remaining here in this half. Gomes moving it back and forth as they're in like the, it looks like a 3-2, but they have the 2 guards moved up into a 2-1-2.
See what?
Zone defense, and then just got to stand around, just be like, you know, if you're not going to go up and try to do anything against me, I'm just going to let the clock go down. There's no reason. I can do this all day. There's no rule against that, folks. You can do that no matter how long you want.
Stand around as long as you want. Now the Cyclones get going here.
Laughlin over and across. Back over. Done with it. 44 seconds remaining. 24-23, still your score. As they're going to drive the clock down, try to get the last second shot.
Now we're back to
Coach Duncan just pretty much coaching from here. So they're back to showing up.
he will.
You can hear, not yet, not yet. He's wanting to make
Wants
sure.
this last shot here.
Clark got to the corner, moves it across. Back over to Shirey, wide open in the corner. He'll hit it.
And a minute and 20 seconds.
And
Works out in West Prairie's favor there.
That's one of the things, like, you'd think you're going to a long ball shooter, but nobody was paying attention to Shirey. Shirey almost got fouled on the shot. That was very close.
Yeah.
That would not be what you want. But at the end of the first half, 26-24 your score. Folks, we got a little bit of a game going on now. Didn't look like it for the past minute and a half as they're setting everything up. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small. I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small. I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small. I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Hey team, thanks for a great 2021 here at Kunis Macomb and for helping us win Automotive News Best Dealerships to Work for the second year in a row. Did you know it's only awarded to 100 dealerships out of 16,000 in the entire nation? And we're having a pizza party for lunch? Kunis of Macomb. It's a great place to work, and that makes it a great place to shop on East Jackson Street and online at kunismacomb.com.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small. I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit, and all the providers and staff are putting the patient first.
Hey team, thanks for a great 2021 here at Cunis-McComb and for helping us win Automotive News Best Dealerships to Work for the second year in a row. Did you know it's only awarded to 100 dealerships out of 16,000 in the entire nation? And we're having a pizza party for lunch? Cunis of Macomb. It's a great place to work, and that makes it a great place to shop on East Jackson Street and online at cunismacomb.com.
Welcome back to halftime here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH on Hewlett Public Pro LLC YouTube channel. We thank you for watching as always. 26-24 your score after the end of the first half. Had that three-pointer right at the end by Shirey to take the lead for the Cyclones. Cyclones have pretty much done everything through Braxton Dunn up till now. 19 out of 26 points to him. What has he been doing that has just been the main catalyst?
Everything. I mean, from three-point shots to just taking the lane to himself and just laying it up and in every time. I mean, Dunn's just and been hitting free throws too. You know, when he's getting fouled, he's hitting his free throws, which, you know, I cannot preach enough. That's one of the biggest parts of basketball is just rebounding and hitting your free throws. You know, you get those rebounds, those second chance shots, and the free throws that you can just make and just free and easy points every time. You know, are just the biggest pieces in my mind to the game of basketball. The little pieces that everyone looks over, but Dunn's just really been doing a great job on all parts of that cylinder.
Dunn with 19, followed by Luke Shirey with 3, 2 for Jensen Laughlin, and 2 for Bailey Sullivan. All 3 of those points coming from fast breaks. They had that open section right there where they're at 19-15, looking a little slow. Coach Duncan takes that timeout, and they go hard into the paint, getting multiple great steals, getting turnovers, getting open shots.
Yeah, that was definitely a big shot, big area there West Prairie is able to do in that kind of early second half that really just kind of knocked West Central down a little bit. You know, they kind of had a little bit of momentum going, and it was really good that West Prairie was able to get that little shot in there. And now looking at a lead here, getting ready to start the third quarter of play.
And as West Central comes back onto the court, main man for them, Andy Lumbeck has 9 points, all 3 of them threes, as he has been all over the court as the main defensive guard up against Dunn and Shirey. Following him is 8 for Mason Carnes off of 2 threes, 4 for Walker Conscience, 1 for Bryce Baker, and 1 for Connor Woodbury. West Central playing a good game. They just kind of get a little bit over their head and start to fouling. Both teams had foul troubles early and often, as you can see on the court. Both of them were in the bonus at the 6-minute mark of the second quarter.
Yep, and fouling definitely always something in basketball you need to watch out for, because if you play these really close games like it is right now, and you're in those bonuses and those double bonuses as you get going, are just not things you want to look at as a basketball coach and as a basketball program, because those are controlled things you can do and giving them free shots, free points early on.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experience and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why they have been voted best of the best in 2017, 2018, 2019, and again in 2020. 3 convenient locations serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. And brought to you by the McDonough Telephone Cooperative. This West Prairie game stream is made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. McDonough Telephone offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone, and camera systems to the McDonough County area. Call 309-776-3211 to check your availability. And finally brought to you by Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens, located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School. Open April to October, Monday to Friday, 10 to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 10 to 4 p.m. for all of your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow their Facebook page for daily updates. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. So at the beginning of the third quarter, it will be heat ball as they start this one. 8 minutes on the clock. As they'll move it across half court. Bryce Bigger with the ball. Moves it over Connor Woodbury. Also out there for the Heat is Andy Lumbeck, Walker Conscience, and Mason Carnes. Starters for the Cyclones, Braxton Dunn out there with Luke Shirey, Jensen Laughlin, Brandon Clark, and Kyle Rhodes. Stolen by Braxton Dunn. He's going to go up, and he's going to, the layup will miss. Cherry picking, but it's not going to be able to hit as great defense by Shari to find Conscience down low and get the steal. That one almost stolen, but corralled by Jensen.
Yeah, good defense. Or not, well, I guess you could say a little bit of good defense on West Central side, and then good hustle by Laughlin, able to snag that ball up, and could have been an easy turnover if you're West Central.
Dunn gets another one. As you could probably tell, Bailey Sullivan out for the Cyclones as he has 4 fouls. Jensen Laughlin going to be playing a lot more minutes now with him being unavailable for a while. Shot is up and shot is good. They'll call the foul on Shirey. Luke Shirey gets his first team first, as I believe that is Carnes. Indeed, Mason Carnes gets another 2. Opportunity for a 3-point play. That one will miss. Rebounded by Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark, not Blandon.
There you go.
Dunn tries to dribble through 2 players, but he'll get the blocking foul. They'll see who they call it on. That will be on Lumbeck. So Andy Lumbeck has 3.
Definitely also not something you want to see if you are West Central. One of your main guards, your main ball handlers, and your main guy on defense picking up fouls is Bailey Sullivan, sits on the bench for West Prairie. Don't want to have another guy and go that same situation for West Central.
West Central fans obviously not happy with that one. Pass inside to Brandon Clark, and he gets on the board for this game. 30-26. Pass into Lumbeck, moves it across, over into the corner.
Bryce Bigger with it. Goes to the corner for Lumbeck.
Has Conscience at the top of the key. Spin move against, oh man, if he hits it, beautiful play. Spin move around Kyle Rhodes, able to dish it right back down, and Bryce Bigger able to hit the 2.
Yeah, Bigger had the open shot. Good. Speaking of open shots, there's Braxton Dunn. Cannot hit it. Rebound to Conscience. It's the Heat trying to slow it down a little bit. Cyclones in a 2-3 zone here.
Shot
that ball
might have been a little off target as it goes up.
Just went up there and hit the railing that connects the support system.
The metal.
Of course, it's metal.
I don't know. It could be styrofoam. Why don't you hit it and figure it out?
Yeah, I've hit it many times. I'm pretty tall. I can jump that high.
not to brag or anything,
yeah,
but
I mean, I don't play basketball for a reason.
Moving the ball across out to Dunn. Dunn drives around. Nice dish around to Jensen. Jensen goes up, misses. Rebounded by Woodbury. Jensen almost hits it out. Kyle Rhodes will knock it out of bounds, and it will be Heat ball.
Bigger inbounds it to Carnes. They're going a little bit of back and forth here. And they're going to call hold. I believe that is going to be on Luke Shirey, as it is. Shirey will pick up his second foul. That is team's second here in the second half play. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Reaching foul there. It's going to be called on Brandon Clark. He stuck his hand right around, and Sullivan right there able to call that one pretty easily.
2 fouls right back-to-back for West Prairie. So once again, fouls probably going to end up being an issue for both teams once again if they can't slow it down, try not to reach. They're counting down, have to pass out. Lumbeck with the nice give and go, blocked by Brandon Clark, saved by Dunn. And that got the crowd going. You know, it's been a little silent to beginning this half.
It was very silent to the beginning of the game, and then as we hit that little section, the Cyclones had that big run and went up, put about 7 or 8 points up on the board unanswered. Really just kind of got the crowd going, and now finally getting the crowd back going here.
And you see the Cyclones slowing it down, not utilizing the motion as much as Shirey misses that one. Fight for the rebound, and it will be out of bounds on Dunn. Cyclones just keep on needing to move around off ball screens. That's all they need to do is keep moving, get this defense off balance, and then the Heat won't be so up in their face trying to hit those shots.
Yeah, if the Cyclones can just move the ball around, try and get that open lane, open shot, as we've talked about, and just looking for the open man is going to be the big key here for West Prairie.
3:40 remaining in the third, 30-28 your score. Heat trying to find a way to score, and probably giving it to Lumbeck was a good idea. Misses. Nice rebound by Conscience. Down low, spin move around Dunn. He's going to go up, and he'll get the 2 off the backboard.
Nice shot by Conscious. A couple spin moves in there, and just lays it off the glass.
Ties the game up at 30. Drive. Shirey over in the corner to Jensen Laughlin, out to Kyle Rhodes. Inside to Shirey. Moving across. Shot is up, and shot is good for Clark.
Carnes with it. He's going to take it up for West Central. As the West Central fans asking for a travel, but play is over. I do not believe anything can be portrayed after that.
2:40 remaining, 32-30. As the Heat slowing it down. Carnes trying to find a man to pass out to. Finally find Andy. Lumbeck with it. They're going to call for an ISO. Out on a cross shot. He's tipped around. It was going to be blocked by Kyle Rhodes as he gets the shot. As they set. Nice hesitation move by Dunn. Shot moves up, misses. Clark fighting for the rebound. He gets it. He's going to put his up, and he'll get the shot.
Big momentum boost there if you're West Prairie. Brandon Clark able to stay strong down in the post and able to grab that rebound and puts it right back and up in. And like I said earlier, second chance points. They're going to kill you if you're West Central.
I love the Heat last time they're down there. Had the ball, slowed down for a second, calling out plays, yelling ISO Walker, ISO Walker. However, Walker Conscious was down there posted up, and he's standing there, looks over and says, how am I supposed to ISO? Stolen ball, almost stolen by Lumbeck, but he will travel at the half-court line. 1:36 remaining, 34-30, as Ashton Barkley comes into the game. Coach will take a full timeout, and so will we. We'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
I
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School as timeout has ended for the Heat, trying to plan out their next move. 1:36 remaining here in the third quarter, 34-30.
Heat will inbound the ball here. It's Carnes with it. Gets it out to Lumbeck. A little bit of passing back and forth here as the Cyclones up 34-30.
1:25 remaining. Over to Conscience as they're going to look to pass inside. They drive down, beats Clark, does a nice pump fake. Ooh, they're going to have to discuss because they'd called the foul and he called the travel, but he called the travel before he went up. Let's take another look as I'm going to look down here in our replay.
So we do have a...
Yep. When he posted down, when he went for the pump fake, and moved his legs a couple times to come right back set to go for the shot, preparing for that contact.
And if you look here, West Prairie's going to go back to that last shot, or that until they get the shot they want, as they did earlier on, and it did work out as Luke Shirey drilled the three.
Heat not showing any defense, so they do not have to count out the 5 seconds.
40 seconds to go.
Pass around. Done over to Shirey. Shirey looks over. I wonder why he turned around for the scoreboard. The scoreboard on the other side for West Prairie is not working.
It has not worked for, it seems like, quite a long time. I remember looking up, and I think it was at a volleyball game, and I noticed, and I was like, it's not on. It's not working. I don't know why, but...
17 seconds remaining as now they're going to set up their play. They're probably going to go right back to Shirey. 10 seconds.
It worked the first time. Why wouldn't you go back to it?
Moving across, out, over, and across. Shot taken. Three-pointer, Jensen Laughlin. He'll not be able to get it in, so at the end of 3, 37-30 as the Cyclones take the lead. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small. I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by Country Financial agent Brett Powell. Your farm is your legacy. As the leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. 37-30 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. As the Cyclones are going to try and keep this lead. That one will go out of bounds, so it will be Heat ball. Fouls for each team. Cyclones with 3, 1 for the Heat. And it seemed like after that first little bit of the third quarter when we thought fouls are going to be a big issue, really have slowed down. Dunn knocks that one out of bounds, so it will be Heat ball.
Bigger will inbound the ball to Carnes. We'll see what West Central decides to do here. Plenty of time left. 7-point game, 7.5 minutes to go. Nearly stolen, and it is stolen by Braxton Dunn. He's got Sullivan, who is checked back in. Rebound to Brandon Clark. So the Cyclones, there's that offensive rebounding we were talking about earlier. And now the Heat going to show some defense here.
Just got the notification. Western Illinois campuses have been canceled for tomorrow, as that one will go drive. Shot goes in. Dunn gets the 2.
And Braxton Dunn has really just...
He had that amazing first half. Second points of the second half. 39-30.
So Carnes with it. Gets it out to, let's see, check my sheet here. It's Woodbury of the Connor variety, and Carnes for 3, no good. Rebound to West Prairie, and that is Braxton Dunn. Who else but Dunn? It's it over to Shirey, nearly loses control. Inside to Sullivan, who's checked back in, as I said. 4 fouls, and he's going to go underneath, no good. But Dunn's got the rebound, no good again.
They'll call the foul, I believe, Brandon Clark. Indeed. Clark gets his second, team 4th.
So, yep, Clark second.
Yep. So now it's the waiting game to see fouls. Will it become an issue later on? Hopefully not, as you never want to see a game go down to ticky-tack fouls.
Yep.
3-pointers for Lumbeck. Misses. Rebounded by Shirey. Missed 2 in a row so far for him. 39-30. Pass right back to Sullivan. He's going to travel on the second drive. So, second shot coming. Second shot coming. I
question mark?
Meant to say
question mark?
Ball coming out. Hey, you know what? I just figured out that I don't have classes tomorrow, so I'm a bit happy.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a little whack. It's
yeah.
all right. Whatever.
6:08 remaining in the fourth quarter. 39-30. Shot by Carnes. 3-pointer will be off. Tries to get the rebound. Clark has to watch out. That was almost over in the back.
Nobody but
1 on
bigger.
2. Shot. That one goes in. It does not matter how many people is against Braxton Dunn. He has found a way this entire game to go through and
He'll
make
take
the
all
shot.
5 of them. Yeah.
3-pointer. That one will be off. Tipped it around. Rebounded by Luke Shirey. Shirey trying to get across. They'll call the timeout. Coach Duncan. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 5:31 remaining, 41-30. Your score, Cyclones with the ball.
Dunn with it. Like I said, who else but Dunn? Gets it out to Shirey.
Well, you know, only Dunn can get it done. Stolen.
Very good.
Drive. Dunn will get foul. So 2 shots upcoming. That is Dunn's second foul, team 5th.
5 minutes to go. And Conscious will be at the line.
Walker Conscience has 6 points on the day. Good game so far. You know, only 6 points as they see offensively, but defensively he's been a great player down low.
Yep, he's created those open lanes for the other Heat to get in and knock them up and in, but just really defensively he's been really good, and offensively may not have all the points that everybody thinks he does, but he's really played a really key role to this Heat success here early and late throughout the game.
Shot by Clark. That one will go in. 43-30 remaining with 5:02 remaining. Shot goes up. They'll call a push foul, so underneath the basket.
Hey, make sure
That's going to go on Rhodes. I believe that is his third foul. That's the
I
team's
believe
sixth.
So. Kyle Rhodes third. Shot taken, Carnes. That one will miss. Looked like he's going to hit another.
So now if you're West Central, you know, shots just not hitting.
Heat now in the bonus. Moving across. Sullivan inside to Clark. Clark goes up, and Clark gets another one. Great second half so far. His 8th point.
Bigger with it. Gets it out to Carnes. Carnes takes the jumper for 3, and it is no good. Rebound to Bailey Sullivan. Braxton Dunn gets it out to Shirey on the wing. Inside to Sullivan. Sullivan out to Rhodes. He'll take the jumper, no good. A rebound to Bryce Bigger. Here comes Clark.
3-pointer, that one will miss.
In and out for Lumbeck. It's it out to Sullivan. Sullivan inside to Clark.
They'll call the charge. Clark gets his 3rd foul. 1 and 1.
Bigger hit the floor there pretty hard, just trying to walk that one off. Clark on the offensive foul. As Coach Duncan says, every foul they're shooting now, you know, they're going to be shooting them free throws, so definitely key points that you do not want to keep giving up here if you are West Prairie.
45-30 with 3:45 remaining. Carnes with the turnaround misses. Rebounded by Sullivan.
Dunn goes in himself and is going to be fouled. That is going to go on. That is Connor Woodbury.
That is his first, team second. So definite foul discrepancy. Shot taken by Rhodes will be off. He'll get his own rebound. Almost came down with it, but on the ground, they'll call the timeout. Duncan. Nice turnaround, Jay. Too bad it was after the called timeout. Coach Duncan will sit down and talk up to his team.
Yep, good timeout there if you're Coach Duncan. Just to
two players on the ground with the ball. Kind of has
tough
a bad
situation. Yep, just good thing to call that timeout.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by Wright Farm Supply. Located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974, Wright Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP, seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in the area, and as a customer, they will take care of you. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. And brought to you by Yetter Farm Equipment. Yetter Farm Equipment, with facilities in Colchester and Macomb, Illinois, is an agricultural equipment manufacturer that has been in business since 1930 and is currently hiring. Start a new career with excellent benefits at a starting hourly wage of $18 to $24 per hour. For more information, call 309-776-4111 or visit them online at www.yetterco.com/careers. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time. Never mind. I thought that was the...
We're ready to go.
I thought that was the 45-second mark one. Never mind.
45-30 your score, as the Heat and Cyclones will go ahead and take the court, not the field. As I was just about to say, this is basketball, not football, or baseball, or softball. Lumbeck with it. Goes into the corner for Conscious. Sullivan with it. He's going to pass it up the court to Dunn. To Clark. No good. Rebound. Dunn. And he's going to lay it up and in. Braxton Dunn with the layup for two. 47-30 your score. Cyclones have ran away with it here in this fourth quarter.
Seems like the Heat just nothing has been going.
The Heat have cooled off.
Yeah, it fizzled.
They have just not.
Come on. I know you can think of a line.
They're just cooling down. That's all I got. That's all I've got right now. The Heat have went from hot to just cold.
To mild.
They've been at this 30-point mark for
good long while.
Yeah.
They were at the 30 mark when it was 33-30.
Yeah,
it is
so
now 47-30.
So that's a 14-0 run.
Hey, there we are.
14-0 run for the
fight for it. They can't get a shot, and they will get a shot off.
And like we said, we're here talking about the Heat not being able to score, and they go right ahead and do that.
Now you see the coals start to, they're
starting
ahead.
the charcoal up. They're starting to burn
Charcoal up. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Moving around. Drive by Sullivan. He sees the open lane. They'll call the blocking foul and the shot.
Foul is on Bigger.
It's one of those things that you see somebody fall, and they look like they got the charge down, but when you look through, and we'll see this again, yeah, man, if you could fall down, but if you fall and take like 3 steps trying to save yourself, man, that's going to be a straight blocking foul.
Yep, as you're not having your feet set. If
3-point play made by Braxton Dunn.
Bailey Sullivan.
Yep.
It's all right. They look the same, I guess.
Tall with, it's the same
They're
haircut.
both seniors, yeah. They both have 2s on their back.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mostly tell players by their socks. If you
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Very distinctive sock color. So everybody rocking the white or black socks for West Prairie.
Drive by Sullivan's going to be tipped and stolen. 1:50 remaining. It's one thing that you don't see in basketball, but Jensen Laughlin normally has the neon boots.
Yeah, the neon kicks in football, I know for sure.
Drive, putting around, rebound. The Cyclones have just taken over this game. As you can see, the 5 people come in. Platoon change for the Cyclones. Foul. They will call that one on Brandon Clark. Let me look over. Brandon Clark has 4 fouls, but it does not matter. Platoon change here, 50-32. We can see now that for these Cyclones players in.
Could be the last time these West Prairie Cyclones seniors have taken the court here at West Prairie.
Carter Powell is out there with Ashton Barkley, Jensen Laughlin.
And Adam Vale.
And
Ben
the
Wren.
one and only Ben Wren. Fought for the rebound, couldn't get it as Ashton Barkley gets it. 1:24 remaining.
And if you're West Prairie, you're looking at potentially a starting varsity-ish squad for next year, as these are juniors, most of them.
Shot almost stolen away by Ben Wren. 1:07 remaining. Finds Carter into the corner. 3-pointer by Carter Powell is going to be missed. Rebounded by Barkley. Barkley with the turnaround misses. It's going to be taken out by Layferry as Mason Carnes has it. 53 seconds remaining.
Reaching foul on Ben Wren. (50-32). So the Cyclones have cracked 50 points here. They do have 9 fouls.
1-1 upcoming. At the line is Walker. I'm looking at the wrong roster. Walker Conscience. Players coming into the game now at the first bit of the 1-1.
Hayden Eisner.
Alex McGrew is out there with Hayden Eisner, Daniel Reyes, Kyle Layferry, and shooting still Walker Conscience. Shot will miss, rebounded by McGrew, as they'll call the
sub here. After the shot.
Peyton Woodbury, as it went out of bounds. 47 seconds remaining. Out to Reyes. He's going to shoot the 3, misses. It's going to be rebounded by Powell as Jensen Laughlin has it. And if they don't pass it over to Ben Wren, there might be a riot. Over to Powell, 3-pointer. That one will be off. Ben almost gets the rebound. 33 seconds remaining. They move it over to Woodbury. Bringing up the court is McGrew. 27 seconds remaining. Don't foul. Don't foul. 50-32. Barkley. They drive around. Shot 3-pointer. That one will be off. Rebounded by Laughlin. Ben Renz, he's going to take it coast to coast. Moves it over, pops over to Powell. Three-pointer. That one will be off. 5 seconds remaining. They'll get the steal. Powell, he's going to take the last second from the court line. Misses. They're going to fight for the rebound. And that will be the end of the varsity matchup, which was a fun game all over. 50-32. We'll take a quick break and be back here for the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show right after this word by MDH.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Like a huge weight lifted.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live. All right. Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Post Game Show. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out that TSSR Game Time Live events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer our area teams on to victory just like we did today. Cyclones take this one 50-32 on their home turf as
home court.
You know what? It's a term of phrase anymore, all right? It's not like people own turf anymore.
Debatable.
It's Macomb.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, if we could just get John Reynolds to not talk while I'm trying to.
All right. Do we want Greg?
Yeah, if you want to go. We'll do a little bit of stats here. Not surprisingly, Braxton Dunn, your main scorer with 27. 8 for Brandon Clark, 5 for Jensen Laughlin, and 5 for Bailey Sullivan. As we'll get Coach onto here. We're live, Coach, if you can hear us.
I can.
All righty. So, great win again today, especially near the end in that third quarter when you guys pretty much took control and were able to handle, going on a run once you kind of got down at the beginning of that quarter. You got to be proud with your team getting their head up after a little bit of a run against them and keep on pushing.
Yeah, we came out a little flat and slow. I thought, with our seniors, 5 seniors having their last game here, I thought we'd have a little more energy than what we came out with, but we didn't, and we dug ourselves a hole and didn't shoot the ball very well in the first quarter. And so when we don't shoot the ball very well from the outside, those zones seem to give us a little bit of fits. But we had to challenge them at halftime. Said, hey, we're not going to lose here on our home floor the last game of the season, so let's find a way to win, and we did.
Of course, you got to talk about Braxton Dunn today, taking over that entire first half. Just really couldn't find a way not to score, running through, putting down a couple of three-pointers, moving around. Did that really help open up the floor for everyone else once they had to focus on Braxton?
It did. He's a 4-year starter here, and everybody knows who he is. And, there's games where he doesn't take over and he tries to pass the ball a little, maybe a little too much and not be as selfish as he was. But, with the other kids weren't scoring tonight, and so, he kind of took it upon himself to say, look, boys, get on my shoulders and go because I'm taking you with me. So his senior leadership stepped up there and really, helped lead the way, early on, and then even down the stretch in the second half.
He had to especially take over when you get Bailey Sullivan 4 fouls in the first half. Fouls were really, again, one of the main issues for the team today. It didn't hurt you as much as it could have once it spaced out a little bit in that third quarter.
No, yeah, the Bailey Sullivan issue there in that fourth foul, Coach and I had him for 3, and I don't know, we thought we had Braxton for 2, and they had Braxton for 1 and Bailey for 4. And after the loose ball foul down here, we thought it was his third, and we took him out. And then we come back out at halftime, and they have him for 4, and Coach and I are like, that's not right. But at that point, we couldn't really do anything about it. So, that's a little bit of on us. But at the same time, Coach and I both thought it was 3. And, that put us in a little bind. But, the other kids stepped in, and we had some kids playing in some different spots tonight. So, they stepped up and did a great job. Jensen Laughlin knocked down a big 3 on one of our sets, and one of the positives was the end of the quarter stuff for us. At the end of the first half, we got the 3 from Lucas, and the kids did exactly what we had drawn up. And then we tried to run the same play at the end of the third, and they kind of read it, overplayed it, and I thought Lucas could drove the ball to the hole, but we moved the ball, and we made the extra pass, and Jensen got open for that 3 at the top of the key, and that kept the momentum going.
Laughlin stepping up today really helped, especially down low. I mean, when you look at Jensen Laughlin, you're not thinking post player moving around, but he held his own down low against players that were almost 6 inches taller than him, able to move around and keep mobile while still being able to find the open man, get down low, and being a good passer around to get open shots.
Yeah, defensively he was down there on the post a little bit trying to guard 4, and he got caught in some mismatches, but he moves his feet so quick, and he's so quick that defensively he finds ways to get around the bigger kids, and he got some steals on the press in the first half, coming from the bottom spot, reading that pass. He's so quick, he just anticipates really well, and that helped out. And we got Bailey the back, and and as far as moving the ball around, Jensen does a great job of moving the ball around. Sometimes he almost goes too fast, his feet get a little carried away, but he played a great game and did a good job stepping up tonight.
And finally, to end this, when you look at a score like 50-32. Some people might say, oh, great offensive game. People kind of like us know that rebounding was a massive improvement for you guys today.
Yeah, we have to rebound. We play Saturday against the Illini Bluffs, and they have a 6'7" kid and another bigger post player. And if we don't rebound Saturday, it's going to be a long day, and it might be a one-and-done situation for us. But so we've been really preaching on rebounding and working working on that, and that's been our Achilles heel all year, it seems like. And it's just, to me, rebounding is just an effort. You got to want to do it. You got to want to be dirty. You got to want to push them out underneath the basket or push them away and go get it. And if you do that, you're going to get the basketball. But we're not tall enough to out-jump anybody.
Yep. You just got to keep on moving around. Second half, of course, you guys defensively played pretty great, especially against those shooters, especially for the Heat. Lumbeck and Carnes had multiple three-pointers in that first half. You guys come out in the second half and pretty much shut down that three-point shot entirely.
Yeah, we did. They made 5 in the first half, so that's 15 or 24 points, I think.
They didn't make one in the second.
They didn't make one in the second, So really the law of averages evens out a little bit with teams that are not great shooters, but, they were hot early, and it caused us a little bit of trouble, but we found ways to shut them down in the second half and come out with a win.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Coach, for coming up and talking to us, and thank you all for watching tonight on TSSR Game Time Live. I believe, don't know about the game that's scheduled for tomorrow here with the storm that might be hitting, so this might be the last home game for us here this year.
I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but they're remote learning tomorrow, so I'm going to guess that game's going to be canceled.
And Western just canceled their classes as well, so looks like bad weather coming our way, so everyone be prepared for that. Make sure not to be on the roads tomorrow at all if you can avoid it. So we thank you all for watching. Thank you, Duncan, for always coming up and talk to us, and we will see you guys next time on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDA.